Hawaiians have a deep connection with the sea. The only way to understand it is to go and splash around a bit. A powerboat designed by the Motorfest team is waiting for you at Lai Point. The Proto MK2, slick and agile.
Glad to see you're seabound. Careful, it might not look it, but the way the buoys move, the sea is rough. It's time to prove your skills. These waves are not easy to navigate. Full starboard. After that huge rock, there's a killer view of the Eastern Mountains. On a Navy ship? You're brave like a true Hawaiian sailor. Not many know it, but 1,000 years before Columbus stepped foot on the Americas, we were already exploring a country bigger than Russia, Polynesia. The ancestral people of Hawaii found their way using the best kind of GPS, the sky and the stars. I'd say that made us the greatest explorers on the face of the earth, right? Don't mind my pride, because our wayfinding traditions help define who we are. Look to your right, we've come back to Kaneohe. This swell must make fishermen happy. Taste the ama-ama if you can. Simply, oh no. By the way, your boat is great, sure, but the next time, let's sail to the stars on a real va'a.
Let's call this a do-over.
Another shipwreck graffiti. Port side! The cruise finishes at Manana, the rabbit island. Don't look for the rabbits though, none left. They were all moved to another place, like a farm or something.
The motorfest has made a gift for a budding sailor. Look in your inventory. The Proto MK2 is now yours. You're about to take in the island from a whole new perspective. The sky. Get ready to meet a United States Marine Corps aviation legend, the Transport F4U Corsair. Immediate takeoff. Be warned, this veteran's still got it.
Welcome aboard! Ready for a little tour of the island from the sky? You remember the falls in Manoa Valley? Look, straight ahead. Honolulu in the light of the setting sun. By the way, Kaneohe must be great at this time. head over the mountains and see for yourself. We're gaining altitude. Look to your right. No lies here. The beautiful Molokai. The next landscape deserves a photo. A suspension bridge over the Kahana State Park. That valley leads to the ocean. There used to be dinosaurs around here, like 30 years ago. It was for a little Hollywood movie, but they were there, I swear. Be careful when you dive. You'll pick up speed. Welcome to Wahiawa, old seat of government, the area of old called Lihue. You see that huge fruit? The city is the place of the famous pineapple plantation and its giant maze. You could come back here after our trip. This is where the Electric Odyssey playlist begins. Trees are scarce. You are back in the land of Pele. That's the Keck Observatory. Go there when the sun's still low. You simply must immortalize this moment. Oh, mean. Bro, they got graffiti on the floor. That's news to me. Enjoy Kalailoa for a while. I'm afraid we're getting closer to the end of our tour. The most infamous bay on Oahu. You're gonna want a picture of this. Snap away. Let's start our descent and get ready for the landing. We're arriving in Honolulu, the last stop of our trip.
Shown your worth by flying the Veteran. Now it will fly only for you. The Transport F4U Corsair is yours. A present from the Motorfest.
Oh! Honolulu! Gathering place. This is where I live. Choke things to show you. But we only have time for one race. So, how do you feel about going on a street park tour? Look at this building. It's like the town's welcoming you. You'll see a lot of them in town. All of them with its own style and meaning.
Let's try that again.
Right, driving in the state capital. Crazy. Pay attention. An amazing mural on your right soon. Kamehameha's art. 2 generations linked by Hawaiian culture. Beautiful. Chee-hoo. The race is getting crazy. Don't miss the next one. Remember Lono? That's him with Kaikilani, the woman he loved. Hey, let's go check out the Waikiki market. Bruh, check out these Hawaiian patterns. It celebrates the oceanic people and all of the great heritage and traveling across the great expanse. Made by my boy, another local, Corey Tong. Here we go again. The festival. I love what they've done here. Another gathering place. So blessed to be with you on this journey. I'm not saying goodbye, but instead, hui home. We'll surely meet again. The island is not so big.
Don't forget to grab your reward vehicle, driver. What a trip! I don't see many other places that could top this island for the next Motorfest edition in my database. Photos make great memories, but cars even more so. The Ford Bronco is yours, and it comes with a complimentary rubber ring for lounging around. You've earned it. Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver. Let's complete this playlist. Looks like you don't have any of this week's vehicles. Don't worry, driver. You can get one with the weekly bundle, or simply buy one in the shop. Remember, activities played with these vehicles will give an XP bonus. complete this playlist. In a few minutes, you'll enter the world of muscle cars. Beware, you may never want to leave. Muscle cars are more than just a 70-year-old car trend. It's an entire chunk of the American car culture. To tons of people, muscle cars are the epitome of what a vehicle should represent. Allure and power, with some crucial tweaks, and just the right amount of outside-of-the-box thinking. Cars in their fullest might and glory. Muscle into the American dream. It's punch it or punch out. No way around it. Let's see what's coming up. Don't expect the first event to be a warm-up. Things will get tough real fast. But you'll be backed up by one of the festival's closest partners, Jim Hayfield, a rock star among car collectors. That's not a figure of speech. Jim's an actual rock star who just so happens to own one of the greatest muscle car collections in the world. He's the person lending us all the cars you'll drive during this playlist, and he's got quite the lineup. Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver. It's the start of a new playlist, driver. Featuring a special guest, it's already shaping up to be explosive. Than professional daredevils to craft a new experience for hotheads and customization enthusiasts. They've made a name for themselves by filming their gymkhanas, limitless races where drifting off the edge of a precipice and jumping over a helicopter become the norm. As you may have guessed, Hoonigan is here on the island. Container. The Hoonigan Chief Creative Officer, Brian Scotto, has something to tell you.
What up, everybody? Brian Scotto here from the Hoonigans, and this is the Gymkhana Grid Masters playlist. We'll go for it.
You know how many times I've heard this?
Have you ever listened, though? The crew at Motorfest invited us out here to do what Hoonigan does best, and that's build a Gymkhana right here in Hawaii. For this, we obviously need a driver that's ready to go fast and break a few things along the way. Before becoming a proper Gymkhana driver, you're gonna have to master the craft, and that means a bit of workshopping and a lot of action. Every Gymkhana driver gets a dope machine, and you will get yours. But first, you're gonna have to get to the end of this.
No room for cautious driving anymore. Here, you drive like a Hoonigan. Another activity awaits. Scott is waiting to introduce you to your new playground. Here, you're going to learn the ways of Hoonigan through various workshops set up by their team. Once once your training is over, you'll be a real Gymkhana driver, capable of leading your own Gymkhana. But let's start at the beginning.
Yo, what's up? Scotto here from Hoonigan. Hey, I'm super stoked to see another aspiring Gymkhana driver, and I want to welcome you to Tire Slayer Studios, our headquarters. The Motorfest gave us free reign to create our own Gymkhana grid playground and practice our craft. This is the place to hone and perfect our skills in 3 different level zones. Show me your creativity, and you might get your chance to become the Gymkhana Motorfest driver. But for now, let me just show you around. You're gonna love it here. Looks like you're not the only one working out today. Lots of drivers out to burn rubber. No pressure. There's no need to rush this morning. Hey, this guy ahead, he's doing great at donuts. New rule, the more tricks you perform, the more bucks you earn. But wait too long between tricks, and the bucks counter will drop. That bonus is for true Gymkhana masters only.
It's like it never happened.
Our 360 Madman is back. Go slide his line, just follow his tire tracks. That's why I love this place. You have a wrecking ball, and you always have guys to get creative with it. Yo, what's up? Scotto here from Hoonigan. Hey, I'm super stoked to... Looks like you're not the only one working out today. Lots of drivers out to burn rubber. No pressure. There's no need to rush this morning. Hey, this guy ahead, he's doing great at donuts. New rule, the more tricks you perform, the more bucks you earn. But wait too long between tricks, and the bucks counter will drop. That bonus is for true Gymkhana masters only. Our 360 Madman is back. Go slide his line, just follow his tire tracks. That's why I love this place. You have a wrecking ball, and you always have guys to get creative with it. Performing the wildest tricks. This is the Gymkhana DNA. takes a bit of preparation to become a Gymkhana driver. A lot, in fact. But for now, just remember this. If you have the right mindset, you'll be capable of anything. Like drifting to the edge of a canyon, or jumping over a helicopter, or, I don't know, anything. Coming to the end, and I haven't even told you about this monster that spit fire out of its V8. I mean, you are driving the mother of all Mustangs. Cross that line, and I'll tell you more about it. So in the first event, you already get to drive the Unicorn. Realize that's the wild.
Driver, the real Gymkhana quest starts now with your first drills. Score as many points as possible by performing the requested stunts, and you're sure to impress Scotto. Shouldn't be an issue. The Unicorn was born to stunt.
Okay, first training session, we're gonna rough up the Unicorn a bit. We're focusing on Gymkhana essentials, big slides, and precision. Get the right amount of points, and we move on. Love the next trick. It's the grind rail. To grind these, you need to be properly aligned and to hit them at a high speed to slide all the way. On your right, and back again. A figure eight ahead. Try not to slide too wide. Now toss it back the other way. For a little grind rail? Passing through these tunnels earns you points too. They force you to be precise. Come on, one last round. Give me a few more tricks. Dude, the unicorn, that's a tire-slaying monster. Don't be shy with it. Hell yeah, that's my driver. The first time we installed the grind rail was in Florida. We thought a car doing a skateboard trick, man, that's gotta be cool. And it was. You've just taken your first step in the quest to becoming a Gymkhana.
forget that you can enjoy the playground as much as you like in free drive. A great way to hone your new skills. As Scotto said, let's take a break before resuming your Gymkhana quest with a This versus That episode. Hoonigan does countless car-related things, from custo to pro racing. But one of their favorite activities is as simple as it is fun, to compare cars by racing them. Today, we're comparing two cars that are very special to our host. You'll find out more later. For now, you just have to pick your horse.
The RWB 911 Turbo. It's just a spicy Beetle, except this one is really fast. You're in a This versus That event. The guys and I do it all the time. We put two cars on the grid and see which one is the fastest. We only compare cars for the fun of it. Don't worry if you lose. But let's see if you bet on the right horse. Our two competitors today belong to the collection of a true Volkswagen nerd, me. These cars on track, it makes me feel emotional. And a little bit anxious, to be honest. Don't crash yours, please. I'll tell Gary the same thing. The 911's in the lead, but I know my Quattro. She hasn't said her last word. This race is like seeing a Jack Ferdinand Porsche fighting a buffed-up August Hork in the octagon. In the red corner, the 965 Turbo, upgraded to over 400 horsepower with Japanese aesthetics. Love this one. And in the blue corner, the 1990 Coupe Quattro with a big turbo that takes it up over 800 horsepower. A good little boy. They both have a lot of power, and they're both insane. I'm not going to bed before kissing these two beauties goodnight. It calms me. Volcano? My guys are preparing a first Gymkhana test for you over there. Things are gonna get real. The end is near. Oh boy, it's gonna be tough watching either of my babies lose. If you want to push the car to its limit, now is the time. The 911, of course. That Porsche DNA.
Gymkhana mindset. This event is a validation event, meaning you'll need to use the skills you've acquired on the playground. Scotto wants to see if you can use them in a time attack. The Unicorn will no longer be your mount for this event, replaced by a fully modified 3rd Gen Camaro. Hoonigan created this car at Chevrolet's own request. The brand wanted a special car for a special engine, a 632 crate engine, also called a big block. Hard to miss, this engine literally pierces the hood. Actually, it doesn't even have a hood. Good luck with the test, driver.
Hey, welcome to the first test, the volcano. We really screwed. You're probably wondering, why a chopper? You'll find out soon.
Be kind, rewind. It's like it never happened.
Time to see what you've learned. Finish the race on time. Do as many tricks as you can. And on top of winning that money, you'll win my heart. Deal? That big block is ultra powerful, and that's not a euphemism. But she's not a natural-born Gymkhana machine like the Hoonigan. You can drift the streetcar for sure, but it's at your own risk with the handbrake. Probably wondering, why a chopper? You'll find out soon. Time to see what you've learned. Finish the race on time. Do as many tricks as you can. And on top of winning that money, you'll win my heart. Deal? That big block is ultra powerful, and that's not a euphemism. But she's not a natural-born Gymkhana machine like the Hoonigan. You can drift the streetcar for sure, but it's at your own risk with the handbrake. gonna jump over it, like now. Now that's what we call proximity. This type of moment in a video with slow-mo, now that's badass. Remember, align properly to take the rail. We designed this path in reference to hill climbs, hardcore uphill races. But in a volcano, dude, you take it up a notch. Come on, I want to see you flirt with the precipice a little longer. Kill these tires. Watch out for roadworks, 100 meters ahead. Following at high speed through roadworks, jumping over a chopper, that's why Gymkhanas exist. Follow the chopper. The end is right over there. Okay, that's a shame, but you'll get it next time. Just do the same, but faster.